This is Company Master Matthias of the Dark Angels. Who still resists the Orks in Chimera? Hallo, mein Gebieter. This is Colonel 42 of the Krieg 4 Siege Detachment. I did not expect the Adeptus Astartes to witness our glorious martyrdom, let alone spare us from that fate. Well met, Colonel. It is inspiring to see such devoted servants of the Emperor take up arms against such a savage foe.
Now that we've established stable communication, my lord, Colonel, please direct your attention to the screen. Due to the overwhelming success of our lightning strikes on the Orc supply lines and destruction of their roads, the entire besieging Orc force has been thrown into utter disarray. The main Orc assault has now faltered, and Imperial forces are starting to probe the siege line. However, Imperial forces lack the strength to completely break the siege, unless directly supported by the Adeptus Astartes. This is a dangerous gamble, as the Orcs have captured the ancient city's defensive network, the batteries of condemnation, in order to use them against the city itself.
My men and I fear neither death nor these guns. We have the bodies to spare now. We will aid you in your attack. Your contribution is greatly appreciated, Colonel. Now let us prepare for battle to reclaim Chimera for the Emperor and for the glory of mankind.
Chaplain Dominus, we've made contact with the Death Corp of Krieg units here from the city. What further instructions do you have? Excellent. Gather what information you can, and then deploy them in the field and await our arrival. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where I will be playing a 1,000-point battle here on the planet of Thrace between my Dark Angels and Hogshead's Orks. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Dark Angels have been establishing their beachhead and then went forward, and no spoiler alerts here, so you can go take a look at the last mission that was there. But the Dark Angels managed to cut off the supply line leading to the city, which allowed them to free up some Krieg allies who will be fighting alongside the Dark Angels here. So now they are trying to break the siege on this Hive City that has been overrun by the Orks, and the Orks have actually taken control of this archaeotech cannon that they've been using to fire upon the city once they grabbed hold of it. So the Dark Angels' plan is to take it over, but because it's archaeotech, we are not allowed to blow it up. So we have to try to take it without it being destroyed. The game that we're going to be playing here is that I have to try to beat them back from this defense line that they've got here, this wall of martyrs, and the secondary is to try to control the cannon by the end of the game. The cannon will be firing at me on turn 2 and turn 4, and if we go to it, turn 6. So that's the story that we've got going on here, and that's the game that we've got going on here. Before we go any further, let's show you the two armies that will be fighting it out today. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a combined arms detachment. Leading off the detachment, I have an Interrogator Chaplain with the Shroud of Heroes. We have a 5-man scout squad with bolters. We have a 5-man scout squad with sniper rifles and camo cloaks. We have a 5-man tactical squad with a grav cannon and a rhino as a dedicated transport. We have a 5-man command squad with 5 melta-guns and a drop pod as a dedicated transport. We have a dreadnought with an assault cannon and an underslung heavy flamer and a drop pod as a dedicated transport. We have a 2-man attack bike squadron with multi-melta upgrade. We have a second 2-bike attack bike squadron with multi-melta upgrades. And last but not least, we have a whirlwind. Joining the Dark Angels on this mission will be a Death Corp infantry platoon. Leading it off here, we have a Death Corp platoon command squad with a melta-gun, a platoon standard, a voxcaster, and a platoon commander. And 2 Death Corp infantry squads, one with a grenade launcher, one with a flamer, both with sergeants, and both with voxcasters. And for the Orks, he'll be running a combined arms detachment. Leading off the detachment, we have Big Mech with Heavy Armor, Choppa, Cyborg Body, Git Finder, Custom Force Field, and he's the Warlord, and he has a custom Mega Blaster. And then we have a mech with a Choppa and a rocket launcher. Then we have a 10-man Grot squad with a Runt Herder with a Grot Prod. We have a second 10-man Grot squad with a Runt Herder with a Grot Prod. We have a 4-can Killacan squad with 3 Grot Zukas and a Scorcha. We have a Grot Mega Tank with Big Shooter, Boom Canister, 2x Grot Zukas, Pintle Mounted Shooter, 2x Twin Link Custom Mega Blaster, and Wrecking Ball. We have a 5-gun battery of big mech guns that are all custom mega cannons. And last but not least, we have another 5-gun battery of big mech guns that are custom mega cannons. Alright, so those are the 2 armies going over deployment here. I've got my scout snipers over here. I've got one of the squads of Kree over here. I've got a 2-man tech bike squad here. I've got the command squad for the Kree here. I've got the Krieg, the other Krieg squad there. I've got the other 2 attack bikes there. I've got my Whirlwind back here. I've got my tactical squad here and my interrogator chaplains inside there with them. And then I've got my other scouts back over there. Going over deployment for the Orks. He's got one of his batteries of guns up here. He's got a squad of Grots back here. He's got his tank in the middle there, the Grot tank. He's got his Killicans in the back over there. He's got his other battery of guns here. He's got his Big Mech up here. It's Big Mech, what is it?
Bug Zapper.
Big Mech Bug Zapper, which you might remember from the first mission. He is back, because a good Ork is hard to put down. And then we've got his other mech back here manning the gun. And his other squad of Grots in the back here. So, all my other stuff here is in reserves. So that's what we've got going on. As of right now, the Dark Angels will be going first, unless my opponent can seize the initiative, looking for a 6. Oh, and he does! So I guess they heard them rumbling through the no man's land here, so they will get for. Ooh, this is not going to be good. So, yeah, so we will come back to you after a movement phase for the Orks here on turn 1. All right, Ork movement phase. Nobody moved. They were already ready and waiting for the Dark Angels to start coming at them. So, they held position, so we will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so starting off the shooting phase, this battery of guns is going to fire into these bikers here. They are going to jink. So, these are to, what are these rolls here?
See if they kill the crew.
All right, these are to see if they kill the crew. What are we looking for? One.
One crewman fried.
So 1 crewman is fried in there. All right, fair enough. And then now they fire over here onto them, right?
Yep.
All right. So the first one's going to be dropping over there. What's the
Skill 3, so 2.
So 2 inches this way, which we'll figure that one out. All right, so the first one hit 1 of the bikes and hit 2 of the guardsmen. All right. Then we got the next one. That is going way back that way, 5 inches. That doesn't hit anything. So that's 2. The third one is a direct hit. So that hits just the one guy there. And then 4th one is a direct hit, so again on him. And then the 5th one, last but not.
Fried to death.
Oh, the 5th. Oh, it's like it gets hot.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm with you now. All right, so we've got 3 hits onto the bikers here. So that's what's the strength? An AP?
2.
Okay, strength 8, AP 2. So, okay, got 1 wound, 1 3-up save because of night fight, a jink save. That's good. And then we've got the 2 onto these guys. So that's 2 wounds onto them. 6-up night fight save. Okay, well, cocked. All right, so that is 2 guardsmen dead. All right. And then 4 guns from this battery are going to fire into these bikers who are also going to jink. So, do they get hot? They do not. So we got 4 shots that are going to be coming over here. Where do you want to put it on, Ty?
I'm going to put it on. We'll go for him.
All right, it's going to go on that guy. Let's see if we can hit. So if it's a direct hit, it'll hit 1 Kriegsman and then them. So the first shot has a direct hit, so 1 and 1. There we go. Next shot, a direct hit, so 2 and 2. Third shot, that's going to be way off, 6 inches. And the 4th shot is a direct hit, so 3 and 3. Alrighty, so let's do the bikes first. So we got 3 wounding on 2s because strength 8. We got 2 wounds, 2 3-up jinx saves, rerollable because of Raven Wing. They're good. Woo! And then we've got onto the Kree over here. 3 wounding on 2s. We got 2 wounds, 6-up night fight saves. Got saved 1. So 1 is dead. All right, and I think that is it for the shooting phase. Everything else is out of range. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, movement phase here on turn 1 for the Dark Angels. This Kree unit actually failed its leadership test and ran back, but they've got a special rule. What's it called again?
Iron Discipline.
Iron Discipline. So they basically just auto rally. So they move their 3 inches up this way. These guys shuffled up this way. These guys are running up this way. They stood still. These guys shot up 12 inches each. They moved and basically an inch and then immobilized themselves on that crater there, which is not great. These guys moved up. These guys dropped in right there. No guts, no glory. Right on the edge there. Woo! And he stood still. So that's it for the Dark Angels movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, we're going to start with these guys shooting into the killicans there. So I got 5 shots hitting on 3s. Oh man, not great. Oh, this always happens. They are in melter range though, at least. So what's the armor on those guys? 11. So looking for 3 to glance on the first one. That is a pen. And on to the second one is a pen. So it's 2 pens. So he's got 2 6-up night fight saves. Nope, none of them make it. So we're gonna do it one at a time here. So it's +2 to the result because of Melta. Is a 3, and then the second one does explode. Of course he does. And the distance 3 inches. So we'll figure that one out and come back to you. All right, that's how it ended up. He blew up. Did 1 wound over here, but they saved it, and 2 wounds over there, or 1 wound over there, and it saved it. So moving on. These snipers are gonna fire into his big mech up on top there. So we've got 5 shots here, hitting on 3s. We got 1 miss. These are precision shots, but he's the only one there in the unit. So wounding on 4s, 6s are rending. Okay, that's cocked. That's a wound, not rending though. So 3 up. He's good. He's gonna fire a Stormbolter into them. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. We got 1 wound. 3 up armor. He's good. All right, this squad here is going to fire into this there. So they're going to be firing snapshots. Greens are going to be the multi-meltas. So hitting on 6s. All right, it's got 1 multi-melta hit. This is twin linked. Oh, cocked. Yep. All right, so this will be wounding on 6. This will be wounding on toughness 7. Right. 7, yeah. So this is going to be wounding on 3. All right, we got 1 wound, AP 2. So 4 up. 3 up because of night fight. He's good. Same thing from these guys into them. Again, greens are the multi-meltas. Looking for 6s. Twin linked. On a 6. No, nothing. These guys are going to fire into them. On 3s. Wow, I am not hitting well today. Wounded on a 6. No, nothing. All right, and my whirlwind's going to fire onto him over here. So, we're going to be using the Strength 4 AP 5 ignores cover shots here. So let's see if it scatters. Oh, it really scatters. We'll come back to you with that. Nope, didn't hit anything. So, that's it for the shooting phase. Not great. So, we will come back to you after movement phase for the Orks here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Orks here on turn 2. He moved up a little bit. These guys are moving up, looking on to try to kill them. And that is it for movement, or he shuffled around a bit. So, that's it for movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase here on turn 2. All right, the Grat tank is going to start us off here with the firing. So, let's see if it can. Not looking for not a 1. All right, so it can. They're not fighting each other like last game already. So he's going to fire the Grat Zukas into these guys. They're not going to jink. Direct hit. So that's 2. And then there was 2 of them, right? 2 Grat Zukas? Yep. Second Grat Zuka is going to be scattering off. Probably not enough to hit him, but enough that it's not going to.
Then -3 is 9.
Yep. So no. So it's just 2 shots onto them. So what's the strength on this?
Well, there are 2 different turrets, so 4.
Oh, 2 shots for each turret?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay, so we keep going with the next one. Is going to be off. And the next one is a direct hit. So that's 4 shots onto it. Strength what?
Strength 6.
Strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. We've got 3 wounds. 3 up armor saves. They're good. Woo! Alright, and the big shooter and custom mega blaster from here are going to fire into these guys. They will jink. So the red are going to be the big shooter, green are going to be the custom mega blaster. So hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Twin linked on this one. Oh, nope. So we just got the 1. Strength 8, AP 2. So looking for a 2 to wound. That's a wound. 4 up jink save. Cocked. Rerolling because of Ravenwing. He's good with a filth face. Alright, so now this battery here is going to fire into my Rhino over here. So, let's see if they get hot. One of them does. Alright. And now we've got 4 shots that are going to be coming into him over here. My Warlord Dominus is in that squad, so I don't know if I ever said it, but yeah. So let's see, the first shot is going to be off. Because it's going to be 4 inches. Miss. Yep. And then the next shot, shot number 2, is a direct hit, so that's a hit. And then shot number 3 is going to be off a bit, but yeah, not enough to hit anyone else. And then the 4th shot is a direct hit. So 2 hits onto here. Strength, what is it? Strength 8. So looking for 3s to glance. We've got a glance and a pen, so it will be a wreck. Let's see if the pen blows it up. No. Oh, it's AP1?
No, AP2.
AP2, yeah, so it would be immobilized, but which actually would have done an extra hull point even if it hadn't. So that is a wreck. So I will disembark those guys and then keep moving on. And they disembarked over there. So that is First Blood. All right, this squad here, this battery here is going to fire into my bikers here. They're going to jink. So let's see if they get hot. Nope. They do not. So we got 5 shots that'll be coming in over here. All right, so we're going to put it there. So it'll be 2 on a direct hit. That is going to be 5 inches off, so that'll be up. This 1, 2 is going to be 2 inches that way. I think it's probably going to hit 1 guy, right?
Yeah.
This 2, yep, just hits the 1. So there's 1 shot onto them. Shot number 3 as a direct hit, so that's an additional 2. Shot number 4 is going to be off. Yeah. And then number 5 is direct hit. Yeah, that counts. No. Alright, see, it meant to be direct. It was meant to be. He was being a fair sport, and it was meant to be. So, that's 5 shots onto them. Thank God I jinked. Wounding on strength 8, right? So wounding on 2, so that's 5 wounds. 5 4-up jink saves. Alright, wow, pretty good so far. Rerolling because of Ravenwing. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Woo! Alright, he's going to fire into these bikers who are already jinking. Here comes a shot. No, that is. What's up? Oh, that's get hot? Alright, does he have armor?
4 up.
4 up armor? Oh, he's good. Okay. That was close. Turn 2, here comes this big gun firing right onto my Krieg over there, and also hitting everything over here. So, let's see if it scatters. Oh, it will scatter 5 inches. Did he do it too close? Let's find out. Nope, still on the board. So that's gonna hit.
5 guard.
It's gonna hit 5 guard there. All right, I'll take it. All right, so let's roll for this. It's gonna be 5. Yep, he's gotta go get his dice. So it's gonna be 5 D strength hits onto them. So let's see. Show me some 1s. I got 1 1, 1 6, and then 2 regular wounds. So 3 regular wounds. Sorry, 3 regular wounds. So 1 6. So 1 is just going to be dead, just vaporized. And then the other guys are going to go to ground. So then we've got 3. So it'd be a 6 up, becomes a 5 up, 4 up because it's a crater. So we got 3 4 ups. 1 save. So 2 more. Bite it. All right. And I think that's it for the shooting phase. Am I correct? That's it for the shooting phase. So we will come back to you with the one assault phase we got going on. All right, so the assault phase, the Killicans are going to charge into my command squad there. So they're going to fire Overwatch. We got 5 shots hitting on 5s and 6s. We got 2 hits. So the first, they're both in melter range. So the first one, looking for 3 to glance, is a pen. Second one is nothing. All right, so let's see what happens on the first one. Result +2. 4, so it's actually can't move and it's snap firing. So, okay, one of the guys can't get in. So, all right, we'll come back with it. Well, let's see what his charge distance is. It's 11 inches. They will be in. All right, so we'll move them in and we'll come back to you with a fight sub phase. All right, so that's how they ended up there. So we're going to 1 Hammer of Wrath, strength 5. That does not wound. So we will come back to you with the attacks. All right, so now we're going to have my guys go first. Only one of them can use his crack grenade since the FAQ ruling. So this is not going to be great. So what's your weapon skill?
2.
Weapon skill 2. So hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Strength 6. So looking for a 5 to glance. Nope, nothing. So now come his attacks. So he's got all of those attacks, which is what? It's 2 base, or 2 base plus 1 for the charge for each of them. So we got 9 attacks coming in here, hitting on 4s. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, hitting on 4s. So we got 4 hits. Strength
7 AP2.
Strength 7 AP2. So wounded on 2s. So 3 are dead. All right. So I lost combat by, but I've got stubborn. So 8. That's what I like to see. You can't sweeping advancing, right? Can you?
Yes.
Walkers? Oh, you can. All right, so let's roll for initiative then. 5. What's your initiative?
2.
So 7. He catches me. So now I'm locked in. I wanted to run away. All right, so we will come back to you with. We'll come back to you after. That's the end of the orc turn here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, movement phase here for the Dark Angels. They stood still. These guys moved up. These guys moved up. These guys moved up. He stood still. These guys moving up. These guys are moving up. These guys are moving up. And those guys are locked in combat still. So that is it for the movement phase. My Dreadnought did not come in, which is not great. So that's it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase for Dark Angels here on turn 2. All right, we're going to start out with these guys firing into that battery there. So hitting on 6s because they jinked. All right, these are going to be twin linked. All right, nothing there. So wounding on a 3. That's a wound. No, 1 takes a wound, or 1 Grot is dead, or 1 wound on that. Okay. Now these guys are going to do the same thing. Twin links. Later, have fun. All right, wounding on a 7, 6. I mean, nope, nothing there. Stormbolter from there into these guys, hitting on 3s. Oh, nothing. All right, these guys are going to fire into there, rapid fire, hitting on 3s. All righty. All righty. Wounding on 6s. Okay, nothing there. Womp womp. These guys are going to fire into his big mech up there, hitting on 3s. All righty. Wounding on 4s. Ooh. My whirlwind is going to fire over onto those guys there. So let's see if it scatters. Direct hit. So that will be 7 guys that we determine.
Yep.
So 7 hits. They're going to do in the strength 4 AP 5 shots. So 5, 6, 7. So average toughness is 2 in there. So wounding on 2s, ignoring cover. So 7 dead. Finally, something goes right. All right, so that is it for the shooting phase. These guys failed their leadership and almost ran off the board, but not quite yet. So we will come back to you now with the assault phase. Starting off the assault phase, these guys are going to assault into there. No Overwatch come in, so they are in. Let's see, they're actually their dangerous terrain test. They're good. And these guys are going to do the same thing. And they are in. Dangerous terrain. They're good as well. So we will move them in, and we will come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so 4 guys made it into base to base there. So Hammer of Wrath here. Wounding on 2s because you have to go to the toughness against the crew when in close combat. So 2s. So 3. But do they have any armor? Nope. Oh, no armor. So there's just 3 dead. Okay, pretty good. We'll take that. Then moving on to the assault, my guys will go first. So they've got 2 base each, plus 1 for the charge. So these are going to be what's your weapon skill?
2.
2. So hitting on 3s. That one's cocked. Alrighty, pretty good. Yeah, actually really good. All right, wounding on 2s. So that is 4, 8, 9.
The guns are gone.
And they are gone. All right, pretty good. I'll take that. So those will consolidate. 1 on the left, 5 inches, 1 on the right, 1 inch. Okay, and we'll come back to you at the next fight. And moving over to here, my guys are gonna go first. 1 Krakenade hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Looking for a 5 to glance. Hey, that's a pen. Pen result is a 3. So, yeah, nothing that's going to make a difference in here. 1 hull point of that guy. All right, and then you got your 6 attacks coming in, hitting on 4s. All right, 3 hits. Strength, what is it?
7.
Strength 7, so wounding on 2s. And they are dead. Just enough, but they are dead. Okay. So that is it for Dark Angel's turn here on turn 2. We will come back to you after a movement phase for the Orks on turn 3. Movement for the Orks. These guys stood still. He's shuffling back over this way. They're moving up this way. He stood still. That stood still. And these guys stood still. The squad that was here did not rally and ran off the board. So that's it for movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so we're going to start here with the Grot Tank. Let's see if it actually can fire. Oh, I thought I saw the one coming. So they will be able to fire. We'll come back to that. Starting the shooting here with him. He's going to shoot the Grotzuka into them over there. Let's see what if it hits. Direct hit. So that's going to hit 4. And then shot 2 is going to be way off. All right, so we got 4. Strength what?
Strength 6, AP5.
Strength 6, AP5. So wounding on 2s. So that is 3 wounds. They are going to, yeah, they're going to go to ground. So they're going to be looking for 6, 5, 4-ups because of the being a crater. Yeah, that's how you do it. Woo! The second Grotzuka is going to fire into them over there. Hit 2 on a direct hit. Direct hit, so that's 2 shots. And the second shot. It's going to go off, how many inches is that? They're going to go off, it's going to go off 3 inches, right? 6? Oh, it's 8. They've only got 3 inches.
Yeah, 3 inches. Math.
Yeah. Does it hit?
Nope.
No hit. So we just got 2 hits onto them. Strength what?
6.
Strength 6, so wounding on 3s. We got 1 wound, AP
5.
AP5, so 3-up armor save. He's good with a filth face. Now the big shoot is going to fire into these guys. Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Wounding strength 5. So wounding on 4s. Got 1 wound. 3-up armor save. No, takes a wound. And now the custom Mega Blast is going to fire into them. Hitting on 4s. Twin linked. That's 2 hits. Strength 8. Right?
Yep.
So wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds. 2 4-up cover saves from being in the Wall of Martyrs there. Make 1, miss the other, so it takes 1 wound. All right. All right, this battery here is going to fire into whom? Oh, they're going to fire into these guys here, so let's see if they get hot. 2 of them do get hot, so 2 of the crew die there. And then we got 3 shots, though. They're going to be coming in over here.
Yep, it's the same spot.
Same spot over there, or like 4 more, right? Because you want to get both if it hits.
Well, I mean, I can only fire.
Yeah, you can put it on the front there. Yeah, they can hit both. So they'll hit 2 on a direct hit. So the first one is going to be way off over this way, right? 3 inches, or 3 AP,
yeah,
ballistic skill 3.
Yeah, so then...
So 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a miss. And then second shot is going to be 1 inch that way, which I think still hits 2 of them. So it's going to be 2 hits onto them. Strength what again?
8-2.
That's it. That's no more. It was only 2 because 3.
Oh, yeah.
3 of them. Oh no.
Yeah.
3. We're gonna hold on a second. Sorry, it was only 2 that got hot. So there's 1 more hit. 1 more shot that's coming in. That is gonna go right down the line. Might hit someone else. -3, so 4 inches.
4 inches. Public school math. 1.
All right, so 1's gonna go onto that squad. So we got 1 hit onto that squad. We got 2 onto this squad. So let's do the 2 on front here. Strength 8, right?
Yep.
So that's 2 wounds. 2 4-up cover saves. Oh, and 1 goes down. And then the one onto here. That's a wound. 4-up cover save. Ah, I can't see. He's good with a fill phase. Woo! His Big Mech is going to fire into these guys over here. So hitting on a 4. So that does not hit, but it doesn't get hot. All right, so he failed his leadership test and fell back 13 inches. Now these guys are going to charge into these guys over here. So I'm going to Overwatch. Hitting on 5s and 6s because I did not jink. I got 1 hit in melter range. So looking for a 3 to glance. Wait, is this one? We've been playing it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Of course. All right. So let's see your distance here. -2, so 3 inches. They should probably still be in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still in. So they will move in, and we will come back to you with a fight sub phase. Okay, that's where they ended up. So he gets 2 Hammer of Wrath here, strength 5, right? Yep. So wow, that's 2 wounds, 2 3-up armor saves. Okay, 1 takes a wound, so they're gonna have 1 wound each. So my guys are gonna go first. I got the 1 attack that I can get with the crack grenade. So hitting on a 3, that's a hit. Glancing on a 5. Hey, that's a pen. Plus nothing to it because they're not open topped, right? 3, so it doesn't make a difference for this fight. But so now all of them have 1 hull point down. Okay, we'll come back to you with his attacks. 9 attacks here, hitting on 4s. Okay, so 2 hits. Strength 8, right?
Strength 7.
Strength 7, so looking for still 2s to wound. So 2 wounds, AP2. So, yep, one of my guys is dead. So let's see leadership, because I lost combat there. They're holding strong, apparently, which is not great. Although I think they've got hit and run. So, actually, yeah, I think he does have hit and run. So I'm going to do an initiative test here. 4, so I make the initiative test. So I will be running away with the guy that's alive. Okay, so that's it for the Orks turn here on turn 3. We'll come back to you with the after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 3. So I know you guys have already yelled at me, but we realized that there was a Hammer of Wrath wound that was taken there, so he was just dead anyway. So they are just gone. But movement phase here for the Dark Angels. He shot over this way. These guys stood up, and then the other squad ran over there. These guys stood still. He stood still. These guys are running up. These guys stood still, and these guys moved up this way. So that is it for movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 3. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. Starting with the shooting phase, these guys are going to fire into his Big Mech up there. So hitting on 3s. All right. Wounding on 4. Whoa, get back here. Wounding on 4s. 6s are rending. We got 1 wound. That's a rend.
Yeah, he's got
4 up. Oh, and he takes a wound. Okay, he's also got a feel no pain. Didn't realize that.
Cyborg.
And he's good. All right, the grav cannon from here is going to fire into these guys over here. Hitting on 3s. Okay. Glancing on 6s, re-rolling because of grav amps. Got 1. Guess got the 1. So he's got 4 plus cover, right?
Yep.
Because it's going through there. Oh, of course he does. This guy here is going to fire into these guys on 3s. All hits. This is going to be wounded on a 3. These are going to be wounded on 6s. So we got the 1 wound, AP2. 3 up is not good, right? 4 up cover save. Yep. So they take a wound. All right. Now the squad that stood up here is going to fire a crack grenade into them, hitting on 6s because they just got up from going to ground. No. This squad here is going to throw a crack grenade over there, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Strength 6. Wounding on, glancing on a 5. Hey, that's a glance. 4 up cover save. And, so good! Stormbolter into the Big Mech. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Toughness 4. Yeah, toughness 4. So wounding on 4s. We got 2 wounds. 3 up armor?
4 up.
Oh, 4 up armor? All right, feel no pains. Oh!
That's flash.
Whoa! Okay, he is going to fire into these guys. If I put it there, I can get 4 on a direct hit. So let's see if it goes. Oh, that's gonna be way off. 6 inches that way. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hit anybody. All right, so that.
6 inches that way.
Oh, 6 inches that way. Oh, it might hit. So we'll come back. Okay, so it actually hit 4. So wounding on 6s because strength 5, AP 4. And you got 2 3-ups. And they're good. Okay, that's it for shooting phase. So now this guy is going to assault into there. I need a 10-inch charge. Let's see if I can get it. No. 9 inches. So painful. All right, so that is it for the Dark Angel's turn here. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Orks on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Orks here. Everyone kind of basically stood where they are, getting ready to shoot at the Dark Angels. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, he is going to try to see if he can fire. Oh, he's good. It's like the exact opposite of the last game with him. All right, so first thing we're going to do is which?
We're going to fire first Gradzuka over here.
All right, we're going to put the Gradzuka over here. I'm going to put on the guy with the... There. All right, sounds good.
I'll get 4.
Direct hit, so that's 4.
Okay.
And then the next one is... wow, way off. Okay. So we got 4. I think one of them might actually be on this squad, though. So I think it's 3 on that squad and 1 on this one.
So
3 on the other squad. That's all wounds. And then 1 on the other squad is also a wound. So, this squad's going to go to ground. So looking for 4-ups. All right, 1 will be dead. And then the other squad here is not going to go to ground. So 6-up. No. Oh, okay. Gradzuka from there is going to fire into him. That is going to be off of him.
Yep.
Okay. And then the second shot, though, right?
Yep.
Is a direct hit. So that's a hit. Strength, what is it? 6? So wounded on 3. No, nothing. Now the big shooter is going to fire into this scout squad over there. Hitting on 4s. Twin linked. Right, no? Oh, no, not twin linked, sorry. Strength 5, so wounding on, that's a wound. 4-up armor save. No, he did. And now 2 custom Mega Blastas into them. Oh, nope, not hitting. Okay. What, twin linked? Ah, dang, twin linked. Well, still not hitting.
1 gets through, though.
What's that?
Or 1.
Oh, it gets hot?
Yeah.
Oh, there gets hot? Oh, I did not know that.
All right. Let's see what happens.
4. I think that's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. All right. These guys here are going to fire onto them. The front one can only hit the front guy there, or the back one, I should say. That's going to be well off. Might hit even those guys. -3, right? 7? So, yep, 7.
So 2.
All right, it's 2 of them. Okay.
Good.
And the 2 shots each, right? So the second shot is going to be way off this way. Then the second guy can get up to there. Direct hit.
So 1.
1. Second shot. Direct hit, so that's 2.
2.
And then the third one can get it back on that guy, right?
Yes, so on him, and that'll get
3 with a direct hit. That's direct hit, basically. So that's 3. And then the next one is going to go off 1 inch, which actually might get more. Yeah,
4.
That hits 4. So that's 9 shots on there. We'll come back to you those. All right, so we've got these shots coming in here. Wounding on 2s. Okay, we got that one's cocked. That one, yeah, that one was cocked. So there we go. So we got 2 misses. So that means that's 7 wounds. 6, 7, 7 3+ armor saves. Okay, that one's cocked. So 3 are dead. And then 2 onto the scouts, wounded on 2s. All right, 4-up armor save. They're good. They should have had the same guys putting on the armor for my tactical squad. Now, these guys are going to fire into the bike there who's going to Jink. Gets hots? No.
5 guns go off.
Oh boy, not great. Well, not great for me, pretty great for him. So let's see, onto them. That's gonna hit. That'll still hit because it's just 2 inches off, so that'll still hit. Next one.
2.
That's gonna be way off and not enough though to hit anyone else. Third is a direct hit, so that's 2. Fourth is off, but not enough, I think, to hit anybody. No, not enough to hit anybody. And then fifth is a bit dead on. So that's 3 hits. Strength 8, right? So I'm wounded on 2s. So that's 3 wounds. 3 4-up jinx saves. All right, makes one of them. Reroll because of Raven Wing. Oh, he did. Okay, the big gun's firing its second shot of the game. Looking at my whirlwind back there. Will it scatter? It will, but not enough to miss. So, strength D. See the result. As a 2. So I think that's, we're going to figure that one out. Okay, so it's a penetrating hit that does D3 hull points. D3.
And then plus.
So 1 hull point, and then you do the result of the pen.
Yep. So plus 2 because it's an AP1.
It's AP1, so plus 2. So 3. So it will be snap firing, which means it can't fire, but it's still alive. All right. And that is the end of the Orc turn here on turn 4. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 4. These guys stood still. These guys moved 2 inches through cover. He stood still. These guys are moving up this way. In came my Dreadnought, and my scouts are moving up that way. So that is it for movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 4. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to start out here. My Dreadnought's going to fire into these guys. Heavy Flamer can hit all 3 of them. So, glancing side armor there on 6s. I got 2. And that's just ignores cover. So that's 2. Just 2 of them keel over there. Not bad. There you go. That's why you should have come in earlier. And now there's assault cannon. It's going to hit in on 3s. 4 hits, strength 6, so looking for 5s to glance. No, didn't get anything on that one. Okay, well, I can't really complain. All right, these guys are gonna fire into his mega knob, or not mega knob, his big mech. So hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 4s, 6s is rending. That's cocked. Okay, just 1 wound. What is it? 3 up?
3 up.
Yeah, he good. The 2 drop pods are gonna fire into the big mech over there. So 4 shots hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Wounding on 4s, right? Times 4. We got 2 wounds, 2 4-ups. Oh, feel no pains. Oh, he makes 1, so he's still alive. Okay, these guys here are gonna fire into the big mech over there. So 2 of them are going to be snap firing, and then 6 others are in range. So hitting on 4s and 6s. All right. Wounding on 5s. Yeah. All right, so we got 2 wounds, 2 4-ups, and he's good. Okay, this squad here is going to fire into his big mech. I've only got the 1 guy with the bolter that can hit him. So, hitting on 3s. Nope. Womp womp. Alright, so that is actually the end of the Dark Angel's turn here. Nobody can charge. So, we will come back to you with the after movement phase for the Orks here on turn 5. Alright, the only movement was his Killican there is moving up the line. So, we will come back to you with the shooting phase. These guys are going to start the shooting phase by shooting into my Dreadnought there. Only 4 are in range. See if they get hot. Nobody gets hot. So, let's try the first one. It's going to be off 6 inches. Does that hit my guy?
Nope.
Nope, just the other side. All right. Shot number 2 is 2 inches this way, which I think is probably going to hit both. So it hits both of those?
Or nope, just him.
Just and my drop pod, right?
Oh, and your drop.
Yeah, and my drop pod. Yeah, it's hitting both. My drop pod and that. All right, and now the third shot is going to be 5 inches back that way. Does that hit anybody?
Yeah, it hits your drop.
Hits the drop pod in the back there. Was that 3? 1 miss. 1. Yeah, 1 more. Because none got hot. And direct hit.
Okay.
All right, so we got 1 on each of the drop pods, and 2 onto my dreadnought, right? So we're gonna do the 2 on the dreadnought, looking for 3s to glance. So we got 1 glance, 5 up cover save. He's good with a fill face. And onto the drop pod, looking for a strength 6.
Yeah, it's strength 8.
Strength 8?
Yes.
Oh yeah, strength 8, so looking for 4s to glance. Nope. And the other one? Nope. Okay.
Try.
Alright, now we're gonna see if he can shoot. Yeah, he can. Alright, the Gratsukas are gonna fire into these guys over here. First one is direct hits, that's 2. The next one is gonna be off like quite a bit over this way.
11 minus.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 8 inches. So it's gonna hit 1 guy over there.
Okay.
Alright. And then the second gun
3.
is going to be 4 inches this way, which is going to hit, I think that's going to hit 1 guy there. Yeah, that hits 1 guy there. And the 4th one. Direct hits, that's the 2 guys there, right?
Yep.
So we had 2, 4, and 3. Oh, no, 2. Yeah, 4 and 2.
Front
Okay.
squad.
Front squad, back squad. And wounding on 2s, right?
Yep.
All right, so we got 3 onto this squad, and they're going to go to ground. So we'll do the 3 there, looking for 4 ups. Oh, that's rather brutal. And then the other squad's not going to go to ground, so looking for a 6. Yeah, they're good. Now the big shooter is going to fire into these guys and the custom Mega Blasta. So the greens are custom Mega Blasta, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Twin, nothing's, these are twin length, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 2 hits there. Strength 8, AP2, right?
Yep.
So that's 2 wounds. 2 6-ups. No, 2 dead. Big Mech is gonna fire onto these guys. Oh, gets hot. And he takes a wound. It's dead, right? Oh no, feel no pain.
Feel no pain?
Oh, and that is slay the warlord as he blows himself up. Oh man. Okay, that's it for shooting phase. He is going to charge into my dreadnought there. So I've got D3 wall of death from my heavy flamer. Just 1, so glancing on a 6. No, nothing there. And then I've got yep, and then I've got the assault cannon hitting on 5s and 6s. I got 2, 3. So looking strength 6, so looking for 5s to glance. We got 2 glances. So yeah, he's wreck. Boom. Okay, so we will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 5. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels. These guys stood still. These guys are shuffling up this way. He stood still. They stood still. He moved 3 inches through there, and those guys are moving along that way. So that's it for movement phase here. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Okay, these guys are going to fire into them. Hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 4s. 6 is running. Oh, just 1 wound. So 3 up, right?
Yep.
They're good. He is going to fire onto them over there. Direct hit will get 4. That's off by 1. So I think it's going to go there, which I think made a new one there, and I think I just still hit 4. So, wounding on 6s. Nothing. Okay. Okay, they are going to fire into his tank there. So, only the grav cannon can reach and do anything. So, hitting on 3s. Okay. Looking for 6s to glance. Oh! That's where all the luck of my dice went, just into that 1 roll. Re-rolling because of graph amps. Oh, I thought that was going to get it. So we got 4. Is it getting cover through there? You have a better view. All right. Look at the cover. So, oh man, makes 4. So you got 1. So it's immobilized, and it takes 1 hull point. All right. All right, the crack grenade is going to fire into them, hitting on a 3, or hitting on a 4. Nope. And he's going to fire the assault cannon into these guys, hitting on 3. Okay, 2 hits. Strength 6, wounding on strength 6, so wounding on 5s. 6s are rending. I got 1 rending shot. So That's going to be the closest one there. He's good. Cover save. All right, I think that's it. So now, at the bottom of turn 5, we will see if this game goes on. I will roll to see. On a 3-up, we go on. Yeah, so we'll come back to you with turn 6. All right, nobody moved here on turn 6 for the Orks. So we're going to start with the big gun is going to fire back onto him over here. Does it scatter? It does scatter 3 inches, but that's still going to hit him. So, D strength blast. Oh, and it is gone. Okay. The big mech guns here are going to fire into my dreadnought there. So, do not get hot. So let's see how it goes. First shot is a direct hit. Second shot is off 3 inches, but I think that we'll just check it out. Just onto the drop pod, so 1 and 1. Third shot is
3 inches.
No, not 3 inches, 2 inches.
2 inches?
Yeah, because isn't it a 5 minus 3? Yeah,
Public
2
school
inches.
math.
Yep, so that still hit him. So that's 2 and 1. Fourth shot is 1 inch, that'll still hit him. And the fourth shot, or fifth shot, is a direct hit. So he's got 4 on him, 1 on the drop pod. So let's do the 4 on him, looking for 3s to glance. We got 3 pens, 3 5-up cover saves. Oh, he's dead. And he's dead. Oh, that's killer. All right, and then the 1 onto the drop pod, looking for a 4 to glance. That's a glance. Okay. All right, let's see if the Grat tank fires. He's good. The Gratsukas are going to fire right onto there. That's going to be off how many inches?
9.
9 inches over this way. Let's figure this one out. All right, that misses everybody. So now the second shot. It's going to be off this way 4 inches.
2?
4 inches. It's 2 onto the back. Oh, no, 1 on that squad and 1 on this squad.
Shot 3.
Shot 3. It's going to be way off that way. And shot 4 is a direct hit.
Yes.
So that's going to be hit 2. All right, so we've got 2 on this squad, 1 on him, and then 1 on them. So let's do the 2 on him. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP or 2 wounds. AP what?
5.
AP 5. So they don't have 4-up armor today. So that's 2 just dead, and of course I put him in the front like an idiot. Okay, and then we've got onto him in the back there. That's a wound. He's going to go to ground, but he's still dead. And then 1 onto here. That's a wound. They're dead. All right. All right, now the big shooter and custom mega cannon are going to fire into these guys over here. Hitting on 4s. Twin linked on that one. Gets hot. Good. All right. So these are, there was 2, 1 of each.
Yep.
Wounded on 2s, right? Strength what? 5?
5.
So yeah, wounded on 2s. That's 2 wounds. So that's just 2 guys dead. So that's it for the Ork turn here. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 6. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels. These guys moved back and then ran over this way. These guys are going to sit still. These guys are moving up this way. These guys failed their leadership and fell back. And these guys are stood still. So that's it for movement phase. Moving on to the shooting phase. We're going to start out with these guys shooting into the cannons over there. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Wounding on 4s. 6s are rending. We got 1 rend and 2 armor saves. So 2 3-ups are good. And then 1 4-up. He's also good. Ooh. Alright, he's going to fire a crack grenade into them. Hitting on a 4. That's a hit. Wounding on a 5. That's a wound.
Armor save.
Armor save. He's good. He's going to fire into the Grat tank there. 5 shots from the Grav cannon, hitting on 3s. Oh, not great. Glancing on 6s. Got 1 so far, re-rolling. Just the 1. 4 up. Oh, he's good. Okay, that's it for shooting phase. So these guys are going to charge into there. Looking for a 9-inch charge through cover. No, they do not make it. So that is the end of turn 6. So do you want to roll to see if we go on? We do. Oh man. All right, we'll come back to you with that. All right, moving phase. The orcs are not moving, so these guys are going to fire into these guys over here. So let's see the 5. If they get hot, they do not. So I'll probably put it in the middle there.
Yep,
hit 3 on a direct hit.
Well, it'll get 2.
I think I'd probably get 3. The middle guy there? Yeah, that's all 3. All 3 on a direct hit. Direct hit. Second shot is going to be off.
Way off.
Third shot is way off. Fourth shot, direct hit. And 5th shot, way off. So we got 6 shots onto there. Wounded on 2s. And they're dead. And that's it for the orc turn here. So moving on to the Dark Angel turn. All right, so movement phase, everyone basically stood still because these guys are going to fire into them. 3s, looking for 6s. All right, re-rolling because of grav amps. We got 1. 4 up. No, it goes through and it was immobilized, so that's 2 hull points. So is it dead?
Yep.
It's dead. These guys here are going to fire into them, hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 4s. 6s are rending. We got 1 rend. 4 up. No, and it goes through. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of turn 7 and the end of this game. And we have a tie. The primary objective of breaking the line. My objective secured guys are holding this line, so we hold the line. But he is still holding the gun. So those are 3 points each for those objectives. Then he got First Blood, and I got Slay the Warlord, making it a tie. So the way we're working this out with the narrative is that we managed to break the siege line, and we're going to keep moving in and calling in more reinforcements, and we're going to probably hold off on this in this sector. But on their way out, they blow up the Archaeotech gun there, so not the best. So I will not get to use that gun in further battles, but I did take back, break the siege line here, and hopefully call in some more Krieg and manage to take back this city here. So that is how this game goes. It was brutal. Just brutal. We couldn't hit anything. We couldn't kill anything until we were just killing everything. So, yeah, a brutal, awesome, fun game that we had going on there, and the narrative will keep going. So we will come back to Thrace in the future. It may be a little bit longer because my my opponent's actually heading off to the field for an entire month. So, so we won't be able to shoot anymore for a little while. So when he gets back, though, I'll make sure we get him back on the table. So I hope you guys all enjoyed that. I certainly have, and I hope you guys are enjoying the continuing saga here on the planet of Thrace. So, I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Hogshead. And until next time, have fun.
The Uber's just crumped Bug Zapper. We need to get out of here. But you know what? I want you dumb grots to blow up this gun before we leave. We ain't leaving none of this for the Umis to use against us.
Sir, we've broken the siege line. We've taken back the city. But the orcs have destroyed the gun. Well done, brother. Leave the Mechanicus to me. We will consider this a victory.